Hey everybody, welcome back to Spoon FPV. So today I want to talk about the Runcam Night Eagle, and I want to do a little fun game called Day or Night, and I'm going to show some video from it during the daytime, next to some video of it during the nighttime, and I want you to guess which one is which. So let's get into it. Alright, so before we get into the day or night game, and sorry, I'm showing you this inside of this rig. It was kind of a pain in the butt to put it in here. But anyway, let's talk about some of the features of this, and I don't want to take it out because I got to put it back in my quad. So let's talk about some of the features that I really like about this camera. It comes with a 2mm lens out of the box. That's either going to be a plus or minus for some people. I fly 2.1, so that's pretty close to what I fly, so 2.0 is not really that much of a stretch. It's going to be super wide field of view. If you fly 2.5, you might want to get a different lens for this, or 2.8, you might want to get a different lens for this. It comes in this magnesium case, which is like really cool. It's a lightweight metal that is used in, race cars and bullets, and it's a lot of times this is to keep the electrical noise from the equipment like this from your video transmitter. But in this case, this camera is so sensitive, I think that it's probably to keep electrical noise from getting into this and to isolate this from, magnetic interference from the outside. But that's just a guess, and that's probably why they did it. And then one of the things that I don't like is what the heck is here. Let me show you this. Focus. What is this, Runcam? What kind of connector is this? 5 pins? Like, I don't want to carry around like 30 of these different. Switch to one and keep it like that. But that's pretty, and it's $80. So that's what makes it worth $80. I think what makes it worth it for me is that it extends my flight time in the winter when we get so little sunlight. Is that I can now fly this on a moonless night. So let's talk about the sensitivity of it. And I'm going to talk in µLux, which is, lux is a measure of 1 lumen over a square meter of area, but like that doesn't mean anything to me either. So let's put it in terms that we can understand. So a moonless overcast night, the starry sky is going to put out about 100 µLux, and that is the sensitivity that the Runcam Owl has, is 100 µLux, and the Night Eagle is 10 times more sensitive than that, as 10 µLux. So you might think that the Owl would be flyable then, but it's not, because the power, the light, you'd be able to see the sky and you'd be able to see the stars at night. But any light that bounces off of something is going to lose the luminosity, whatever you want to call it. It's going to lose some lux. So it's not going to be quite as bright as the light coming from the sky. But this, the reflected light off of things, you can still see them on a really dark night. And then before, like a full moon on a clear night, you're talking, 50,000 to 300 and 400,000 µLux is what kind of brightness that you get on those type of nights. And that's pretty much what we were stuck to flying before with the old style cameras like the Swift, the HS1177, the HS1190, the Swift 2. They all have about a 10,000 µLux sensitivity. So the smaller the smaller the number there, the better. That means that it's more and more sensitive. So 10 µLux means that it's very, very sensitive. Like that's all the light that it needs for the sensor to be excited and see something. So now I want to show you some footage that I took during the day and during the night, and put them side by side and see if you can guess which one was day or night. Alright, so this is Spoon from the future here. I just wanted to point out that one of these was filmed on the brightest, sunniest day that I could find here in the winter, and the other one was actually filmed at the darkest night while it was actually raining. I waterproofed my quads, so it was overcast, it was a new moon, it was raining, it was absolutely the most challenging environment that I could think of for the camera. So you probably can really guess which one is which, but it's amazing that the really dark lit one is still flyable. Alright, so were you able to guess which one was day and which one was night? Well, the street lamps were on, so that was kind of a dead giveaway, but the one on the right was the nighttime one. And one of the things I should have mentioned earlier when I was talking about the camera is that it's only black and white. So it's pretty much it's going to be a nighttime rig. So that might rule it out for some people. But the reason they can't make it color is because it's about capturing as many photons of light as you possibly can. So if you do color sensors on here on the actual image sensor inside, you're making the pixels, the physical pixel itself is smaller that can capture the light. So because the sensor is only so big, and they need to put color sensors on there as well, so they can make the actual capture area bigger, which allows more photons of light to get in, which makes it more sensitive. So it's kind of a necessary evil to make it only black and white, to make it the most sensitive that it can be. But that's it. That's the Runcam Night Eagle. Is it worth $80? To me, I think every bit of it for extending my season. If you can only afford one camera, this is probably not the right one for you, unless you want to do like strictly night flying. But that's it. Hopefully, to all my new subscribers, like, this has been a wild ride. This has been great. I'm up to I'm over 500 now. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, I'll put one up in this corner for you, and maybe you can check out some of my other videos that I'll put here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and check out my videos and check out my other stuff. So you probably could eat pudding with a fork, but sometimes you just need a spoon. Have a good one. Well, that was $80. I probably shouldn't throw that one.